You're wasting money if you're not paying off your credit card every single month. Credit card, credit card, credit card. Now, do you have a credit card you're using right now, or do you have multiple credit cards? Or you're one of my younger fans and you are thinking of getting one? Comment below. Today I want to share with you 3 credit card secrets that the banks don't want you to know. I'm gonna take you behind the scenes a little bit and share with you how banks actually make billions of dollars from credit cards and how the model works. Now, what does that have to do with you? When you arm yourself with this knowledge, first of all, you could protect yourself, and so also give you some ideas of how the industry works. Also, in this video, I'm going to give you a couple strategies that you can implement today to save yourself some money. Are you excited? Comment below. Here we go. Credit card secret number 1. Your interest rate could jump at any time. You have to understand how massive the credit card industry is, how many credit cards are out there. When you go to the mall, you'll see why are companies so eager to give you free gifts and free stuff for you to, hey man, just sign up a credit card. Why do they do that? Because they make so much profits from it. When people find out how much money banks actually make from credit cards, usually they are shocked. So you'll see advertisements where they're saying, hey, low interest rate, no problem, sign up, right? And you say, okay, great, low interest rate, right? Lowest interest rate you would get. Right now, the average interest rate on a credit card is around 17%. 17%, think about it, right? And then they would advertise and say, oh, low interest rate. And when you sign up the card, what you don't know is the credit card companies, the banks, they have the right to adjust, meaning increase your interest rate at any time. At any time. And usually they would give you, like, say, a 15-day or 30-day notice. And you get a package in the mail, which you usually never read, with a letter like this and like mumbo jumbo legal stuff and say, oh, now before it's 17%, now it's 18%, it's 19%. Now, if you have credit card debt, meaning you're not paying off your credit card every single month, before you know it, now you have the power of compound interest working negatively, working against. This is why people making minimum payment, people who are in credit card debt, it's very difficult for them to pay that off because now it just keeps accumulating. So that's secret number 1. Credit card secret number 2. Banks and credit card companies, they make a lot of money from you just using the card, even though you pay off your balance every single month. So what I mean by that? So as a merchant, as a seller, as a business owner, when someone comes into my business and someone swipes their card, the credit card company actually charges the business owner a fee. We call that an interchange fee for the convenience, for providing the machine so that the customers can pay conveniently. And the charge could be anywhere from 2 to 3%. So let's say you go in there and you make a purchase for $1,000. The banks actually charge the merchant, the business owner, let's say 3% on average, 3% of the money, meaning they make $30 for doing nothing, simply by providing the convenience that people could use it. This is why sometimes you go into places, you go into restaurants and they say, hey, you know what, we'll give you some free appetizer or a free dessert or something, because if you don't use your credit card, they save a few points. So they make money both ways. From you, if you don't pay off your credit card, accumulating interest, but also from every transaction that's taking place from all the merchants all around the world. That adds up very, very quickly. Can you see that? This is why they encourage you to use the credit cards as much as possible. They give you points, they give you all kinds of free stuff, right? And they want you to get a new card. It is in their best interest for you to use the credit cards as much as possible in as many places as possible. Now, credit card itself is not bad. It builds up your credit, it's convenient. I love my credit cards, nothing wrong with it, just as long as you're paying off your balance every single month. Do not, listen to me, do not accumulate credit card debts. It is a very, very dangerous, slippery slope. Credit card secret number 3, you could save money right now with one simple phone call. Now you realize how much money that credit card companies make from you and from the merchants Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of credit card companies. You can make a phone call right now, and there are a number of things that you could do. You could call them right now and say, you know what? I'm thinking of cutting out my credit card. I'm thinking of switching company. Ask them to see if they can lower your interest rate. You will be surprised what they would do just by you asking and making a simple phone call. Most people don't do it. Ask them, can they lower the annual fee? Some cases, can they waive the annual fee? Right? If there are charges that are fraud, what could they do? What other free stuff they could give you? You simply need to ask. You could also call them to adjust your credit limit if you want to build up your credit faster, right? You can also do that. Or you can also ask them to adjust your payment, your due date that fits your schedule. You don't know that, do you? You could absolutely do that. You are a customer. You are spending money with them. Ask them, make a simple phone call. You could also ask them, in case if you miss a payment, you're a couple days late, what are some of the things that they could do that wouldn't ruin your credit rating at their credit bureau? There are so many things you could do. All you need to do is pick up the phone and ask. It's as simple as that. Credit card is a very, very powerful tool. It makes so many things, buying, purchasing, so convenient when you're buying online. But don't let credit card controls you. You become a master of the credit card instead of being a slave to the credit card company. That's my biggest takeaway for you today. So, are you going to call the credit card company today? And come back and comment below and let me know how it works for you. All it takes is a simple phone call. Did they lower your interest rate? Did they maybe convert your card to a no annual fee card? Did they adjust your credit limit? What did they do for you? Let me know. I want to know.